incredible companies being founded by these incredible people, and the things that we don't see, the failures, the sacrifices, the disagreements. And I wanted to get your thoughts and ideas on that.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Yeah, I mean, shout out to Leo. He's doing some incredible work in Space as well. And me and him had an amazing conversation on LinkedIn Live. And people started speaking about, I guess, with like, especially now, I think, and you maybe even just Ronak, that entrepreneurship is kind of just like glamorized per se, and everyone thinks about this as this like really cool thing. I want to be an entrepreneur. It's kind of a new celebrity per se, at least in like most parts of the country. And I guess people don't see the other side of it. And I guess guys like Gary Vee speak about this, where it's like you don't see the hustle, you don't see the grind behind it, you don't see the failures behind it, you don't see the ride of emotions behind it, but you see like the glamour and going and speaking on stage and getting an award, or like getting a bunch of likes on a LinkedIn post because you like raised this much amount of money or whatever. So that was, I guess, the main gist behind it. It's just that it's not to like discourage you from taking entrepreneurship on, but just being realistic about it, not thinking it's just a bed of roses that's there. Um, Something as simple as starting a podcast, something as simple as that. I used to think you just find someone to record, and then you record for an hour, and then people just come and listen to your podcast. That I wish it worked that way, but it doesn't. You gotta first find someone, then get them on a pre-interview chat, actually interview them. The editing process is like huge, like incredibly long. Then actually promoting and editing is like 70 to 80% of the work. No one talks about that. Everyone just talks about how great it is to start a podcast. And it's amazing to start a podcast, but you also have to be realistic about sort of the time that you can give. I remember one of my buddies, and maybe this is like getting off topic, but one of my buddies asked me, we had a call recently, and he's like, I want to start a podcast. I was like, let's break down the amount of hours that you have in a week, and let's actually see whether you can actually fit it in. And he couldn't fit it in. Otherwise, he was just like going for it. But then what would have happened is he would have made 3 episodes and he just would have stopped after.
Mhm.
So I think that was the main thing, is that just like be realistic before going in, not to discourage, but just like know the whole perspective per se.